Welcome to this tutorial on job and coroutine lifecycle management in Kotlin. The job interface is one of the most fundamental concepts you need to master when working with coroutines. It gives you complete control over how your coroutines execute, allowing you to start, monitor, and cancel them as needed. Throughout this video, we'll explore how the job interface works and how you can use it to manage your coroutine lifecycles effectively. So what exactly is a job? In simple terms, a job is a cancelable unit of work that has its own life cycle. It represents the execution state of a coroutine. Think of it as a handle that lets you control your coroutine. A job does four main things. First, it controls coroutine execution, letting you start and stop coroutines. Second, it manages parent-child relationships between coroutines. Third, it handles cancellation propagation, meaning when you cancel a parent, all its children get canceled too. And fourth, it tracks the completion status of your coroutine, so you always know whether it's running, finished, or canceled. There are two main ways to create a job in Kotlin Coroutines. The first method is using the job factory function. You simply call job with parentheses, and it creates a standalone job instance for you. The second and more common method is through coroutine builders. When you use the launch builder to start a coroutine, it automatically returns a job object. This return job represents that specific coroutine's execution, and you can store it in a variable to control the coroutine later. Every job goes through different states during its lifetime. There are 6 possible states. First is new, where the job is created but hasn't started yet. Then it moves to active, where it's actually running and executing your code. Next comes completing, a transitional state where the coroutine is finishing up its work. After that, it reaches completed, meaning it finished successfully. If something goes wrong or you cancel it, the job enters canceling state, where cancellation is in progress. Finally, it reaches cancelled, which is the final state after cancellation is complete. Understanding these states helps you know exactly what's happening with your coroutines at any given time. The job interface provides 3 essential properties to check its current state. The first property is isActive, which returns true if the job is currently executing. This tells you whether your coroutine is actively doing work right now. The second property is isCompleted, which returns true if the job has finished execution, whether successfully or through cancellation. And the third property is isCancelled, which specifically returns true if the job was canceled. These 3 properties are incredibly useful for monitoring and making decisions based on your coroutine's current state. Now let's look at the 4 key methods you'll use to control jobs. First is the start method, which starts a lazy coroutine job. By default, coroutines start immediately, but if you create one with lazy start, you need to call start explicitly. Second is the cancel method, which cancels the job immediately. Third is the join method, which is a suspending function that waits until the job completes. It suspends the current coroutine until the job is done. And fourth is cancelAndJoin, which combines both operations. It cancels the job and then waits for the cancellation to complete. This is particularly useful because cancellation isn't instantaneous, so cancelAndJoin ensures the job is fully canceled before moving forward. Let's see a practical example of canceling a job. Here we create a job using launch that repeats a task 1,000 times. Inside the loop, it prints a message and delays for 500 milliseconds. After launching the job, we delay for 1,300 milliseconds in the main code. Then we print a message saying we're canceling the job. Next, we call cancel on the job to start the cancellation process, followed by join to wait until the cancellation completes. Finally, we print that the job was canceled. This example demonstrates how you can control long-running coroutines by canceling them when they're no longer needed. One of the most powerful features of the job interface is how it handles parent-child relationships. There are 4 critical behaviors to understand. First, child jobs automatically inherit their parent's context and job. Second, when you cancel a parent job, that cancellation automatically propagates to all its children, canceling them as well. Third, a parent job always waits for all of its children to complete before it considers itself complete. And fourth, if a child job fails with an exception, it cancels the parent and all sibling jobs. This structured concurrency ensures that your coroutines are properly managed and cleaned up, preventing resource leaks and making your asynchronous code much safer and more predictable.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.